Are we at the CAG bag?
I think so.
If you're in the chat and you have CAG bag questions, now's the time to type them, and then I will put them up on screen. But we have some now. From @Perkinator, he says, "What do you guys think happened to the console price drops? I remember when the PS1 and PS2 launched at $300, eventually dropped to $99. That never seems to happen anymore. PS4 Pro is still $400. PS4 Slim is still $300. They seem to adopt the Apple model." I think.
All right. Eventually, they just stop making them, and that's it. They just go away.
Maybe there's just no way to get this level of hardware down to $100 anymore. Is that possible?
That's very possible. It also may just be that they don't need to.
Answer.
I think they are just better at managing their supply chains now.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean?
They don't overproduce those older consoles. They start ramping them down much sooner now. Like for 2019, like you weren't seeing shelves full of PS4 Pros and Xbox One X's. Even Nintendo with like their Switch, the main Switch, not the Switch Lite, like they're not putting out a ton of product, right? Because they know they're making the next thing. And it doesn't benefit them to put out the old product if they're not making games for that old product. So
right.
They're not looking for that market anymore.
Right. There you go. So yes, they are sort of. I guess it is sort of the Apple model. They're like everything is sort of backwards and forwards compatible now, and well, not forwards compatible. Some stuff is, but yeah.
There's one game on Game Pass that I can't download.
Why not?
Because it's Xbox Series X only.
What is it?
The Medium.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's rough.
I know. I'm like, wait, I can't download that game, but I paid for it.
Yep. You and your Game Pass library. You love that thing.
I do.
You need like a stuffed animal Game Pass library. You could just
whatever that
with
means.
at night.
Oh, okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
It keeps you nice and secure.
No one loves me like my Game Pass library loves me.
Hey, look at all these games. Carlos writes in and he says, "How long until we get a UI upgrade to the new Xbox so it looks like new? I heard a lot of complaints about it being the same as the previous UI, and I think basically it feels old gen because of that." Well, it moves faster. They got that.
I think they'll change it though. I wouldn't be surprised if sometime next year.
Sure, but it's going to change.
Somehow.
It'll change the whole ecosystem through. Like it'll change on PC. It'll change on Xbox One.
Also, the UI now on the Xbox is still fairly new. I mean, it's only looked like that for like 3 months.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
That was the interesting thing that they launched that refresh before the consoles.
Well, I think the mindset was we'll change the UI now so people can get used to it, and then when they get the new consoles.
And also, if it works, we know it works. So when people get their new system, they're like, "Where's the friends list?"
I feel like there are more pros than cons to doing that, especially with the new shop, because they changed the store layout completely.
Yes.
So
it is odd though to turn it on and go like, okay,
I've seen this.
This is just something that works better than the last one.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's everything's exactly the same.
It just works a little better.
It just works faster.
I changed my background so it would feel fresh.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah. I used to use
I don't think the PS5 even has themes yet.
No themes.
I don't think at least I couldn't I didn't spend a lot of time looking for them, but I at least looked to see if there was a Qbert one, and I couldn't find where that was.
So if there's no Qbert one, there's probably no themes.
Probably not. It's probably not existent.
I'm pretty sure that was like a good moneymaker for them.
The Qbert theme?
Themes.
Oh, themes. Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's the one from the chat. This is from Invader Kim. He says, "Is it worth getting the new consoles at this point? Not that I could find one right now anyway."
Well, you can't find one anyway.
No, the answer is no. It is not. The answer is no.
No, I do need to put my mouth guard in though because it's getting close to bedtime. So.
What?
What?
How do you talk with that?
What?
Oh boy.
I said I was gonna wear it one of these episodes.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, looks good. You got to sleep with that thing?
Yep.
Do you like want to gag a lot?
You have. That's why I have to.
You got to get used to
I
it.
have to put it in an hour before bed to get myself used to it.
Oh my god, that's not good.
Otherwise, yes, you feel like you're because when you first put it in, it's like your gag reflex starts to kick in a little
Is that
bit.
a retainer or something else?
No, it's just rubber.
So you don't grind your teeth?
Yeah. But when you wake up in the morning, because you've had this much space between your mouth and between your teeth,
yes.
Your jaw locks up and you can't close your mouth for like an hour, even when you take it out. And I'm like,
we got to do a show like that.
How you guys doing?
Special report.
Good morning, honey. How's it going? Gotta go to school.
Special broadcast.
Yeah. But yes, it keeps me from grinding.
At Semi Frocky asks he's two questions. One for me. How much do you vet the Twitch streamers you raid after the CAGcast? Are you worried you'll accidentally send us to a white supremacist or a wife beater? Well, I don't hire a private detective to follow them around, but they're all people that I follow on Twitch, so they might be wife beaters or white supremacists, but they're not doing that stuff on stream, at least. Like, I don't know what they're doing in their personal life, but they seem pretty much like on the level. But that's all the vetting I do. I don't I'm not following people around or anything. I think that's it for the questions and whatnot.